It's uphill though, Andy.
Terry and Becky, you're on.
Okay.
Hey,
Terry and Becky.
You're doing this together.
Okay.
Terry Dawkin. I met Jeff in junior high, and he's just been there ever since. A couple of just quick stories. The first one was we were over at it was my birthday, and we were over at DJ Maze's, and we used to like gummy bears. And so Jeff gives me a birthday present. And
Wait, they had gummy bears back then?
Oh gosh.
oh yeah, before that even.
Right. It was in the olden days.
100 years ago.
The olden days.
So I open up, it's a box, and I open up the box, and it's not a box with a couple of packages of gummy bears, it's a whole freaking case of gummy bears. And it was just, that's just Jeff. I mean, to not, it was nothing I asked for or anything like that.
Aww.
He just knew that I liked those, and he just gave me a shit ton. So, that was cool.
How much?
It was a shit ton.
Shit
More than
ton.
a lot,
Like a shit.
Right.
Okay.
So, and then the other one was, it's just funny that he had a party out at his house, and I can't remember when this was, maybe 11th,
They play
12th
spin
grade.
bottle.
I don't remember that.
Did you kiss each other?
Not that I recall, but can't be certain. 'Cause it was a party. So, but we, whatever band I was in at the time, we played in his kitchen.
Oh my god.
Out at his house.
Was that a New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
I was there.
It was a New Year's Eve party, and we played in there, and
You're
that was
at
just,
every
that was
one.
he's brought up that story a few times.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So I'm Becky Johnson, and I don't
Plater
really
Johnson.
Plater Johnson.
Plater Johnson.
Yes. And I don't remember when I met Jeff. We came over from Trinity in 9th grade, and I didn't realize till tonight that's when the Near Strand kids came over. I think I thought you guys came over in 6th grade, so he was new too. You guys were new too.
7th grade.
Oh, 7th
Oh,
grade.
okay,
Okay. But we were. I'm sure we had classes together, and then choir, and then senior year plays. But the first, I never really hung out with him until like senior year with DJ, and I just remember the first time I met his family and really appreciated his humor was the guys were going down for spring break to Florida, and they rented the RV. This whole bunch of guys, and we had to go to the cities to get the RV. And so DJ and Jeff, I wasn't going on this trip, but DJ, Jeff, and I went up there to get it. We had to drive 2 cars, whatever, and then. On the way back to bring it to Fairville, we stopped in Near Strand so Jeff could pick up his stuff. We went to the meat market. First time I'd ever been to the meat market. First time I met his parents. And of course, they were awesome. They were so nice and welcoming. And then, so when it was time to go, Mary, his mom, was like, "Oh, come here, give me love." And I thought it was so sweet because, she wasn't embarrassed to say that in front of other people. And he's going to her, and he's not embarrassed either. But he goes, "But Mom, you always slip me the tongue." I couldn't believe
That is so
said that
Jeff.
in front of their mom, and she just laughed and she smacked him. It was so funny. And then the other story I have is when Doug Toopy got married, whatever year that was. We'd already graduated from college, and he's getting married up in Duluth, and I was still in Faribault. Heggedahl was in Mankato, and so he picked me up on the way up there to the wedding, and so he had already been working for Harlan for a couple years, and he was already, I remember in a newsletter, he didn't tell me this, one of his coworkers did, that he was referred to in the Harlan newsletter as the red-headed wonder boy.
Wow.
Because he was already doing so well, and he already had a couple promotions, and who knows what his salary was at that time. But I was working at a psychiatric treatment center on the child unit. I was a counselor, and I was making pennies. But I remember he was telling me, "How's work?" When I'm really good, and I got a promotion, and now I'm making $10 an hour. And he was like, "That is so cool." I mean, he was just, he was probably making $40,000, $50,000 at that point. But he just was like, "Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you."
Yeah.
Those are my Jeff stories.
Yeah.